shaped in amazing. This is like, cause like this stuff, like I go to Fantastic Fest in Austin or like Midnight Madness at the Toronto Film Fest. Like this is like perfectly in that. I think this is like the Midnight Madness screening of Whistler. We don't really screen movies that late at night, but this is like being like 9 o'clock, pretty fitting. We've got tons of guests here. I might move over here. I don't want to be in the middle because I did that at the last show. I want to put my team here at the forefront. So if we want just to introduce everyone and your role in the film, would be great.
I'm David Schuurman. I shot the film. I'm Kyle McCatchen, the production manager.
Jack Campbell, producer, executive producer.
Kurtis Harder, writer-director.
Cassandra Naud, I play CW. I was producer and I did wardrobe.
John Playfair, I play Cameron.
And Jonathan Whitesell, and I play Jacob. My question for you, Kurtis, of course, being the writer-director of this film, where did this crazy idea come from, first of all, and just talk about just kind of getting it made, because I can't wait to see this again. Let's just watch it again right now. Can we just start it over?
Well, this is actually a sequel, if some of you didn't know that. The first film we shot with 11 people in Thailand right in the middle of a pandemic, and we didn't really have any expectation from it, and it was very much kind of a word of mouth through film festivals, and it ended up kind of coming out on Shudder, and kind of slowly grew, and it kind of stemmed from this idea of looking for familiarity in a foreign place, and kind of how that can kind of disrupt your life. And coming into a sequel, we didn't expect to make another one. It was very much a one-off, and then kind of the idea clicked to kind of have this origin thing where we have CW living kind of this life in France, and I wrote the first 30 pages in a couple days, and sent to everybody, and was like, should we go do this again? And thankfully everybody was down. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Cassandra, I'm going to put you on the spot right now because earlier today, we met last night, and I met you before in Vancouver. You had a short in Crazy Eights, but I got an email today for immediate release. Cassandra Naud shines bright light at Whistler Film Festival. Actor received 2025 Northern Star Award for electrifying performance and dedication. Congratulations. I even think from the first shot that I saw of you in this movie, you are a legit movie star. This is a breakthrough performance. I think it's a performance of the festival. I still have a lot of movies to see, but I don't think this can be beat. Congratulations. Talk to me about sort of coming to Kurtis with this movie and your experiences of working on it. You were such a joy to watch on the big screen.
Thank you so much. That's very kind. Kurt and Tesh co-wrote the first film, and they saw me in a 5-minute run and gun film. And then he kind of asked me for coffee, and then we did a read-through, and that's kind of how I got involved. I forget what the question was.
Just about how you came to be in the movie, your experiences working on the film.
The first film felt like a once-in-a-lifetime experience that I got to do twice now.
Yeah.
And it just it was one of those pinch me moments. First of all, playing a serial killer, this type of serial killer is an actor's dream. And she is just the coolest, most psychotic human being ever who drives everything. So I had to learn how to drive a motorcycle, I had to learn how to learn a scooter, I had to learn how to drive a boat, and stick shift, all for this role. So it was a big learning curve, and it was my first number one, so it was just such an incredible honor, and yeah.
Of course, she couldn't be here, but I did want to ask, or maybe Kurtis, you could talk about is Emily Tennant in the film. She's also sensational in the picture. I loved kind of her sleuthing and everything, but talk about working with her and bringing her on the film.
Emily is a gem. She's just such a pro.
We love Emily.
We love Emily. She's so sad that she couldn't be here, but she went and got a job. She's working on a movie. So no, it was so cool to kind of come back and do a very different, a different side of both these characters. I think Emily, when we see Madison in this film, she's gone through it. It's been tough, and she just went through shit in the first movie, and now it's not ending. So I think it was kind of fun to kind of dive into kind of a very hardened version of this character. Yeah.
Actually, I want to ask you about the look of the film, because I was watching, I was kind of in the third row middle. I noticed it was actually even like wider than the scope. It was kind of a little past the scope format. But I just wanted you to talk to you about like the look and design of the movie, because I thought it was just absolutely stunning to look at.
Yeah, I mean, I think a massive part of what makes that movie look awesome is the locations that we shot it in. And you know, you can't come by locations like that, even in an awesome place like Whistler. Like anywhere in Canada, you don't see locations like that. And so I think, yeah, like everything that makes that movie special from a visual standpoint just comes from the locations and the variety of locations.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm asking so many questions because I'm so smitten with these guys right now. Love to open up to the audience. I see a couple of hands. Oh, of course, my friend Justin's in the fourth row. Please go ahead. He's one of my favorites here.
I appreciate it, Jason. So I'm a location scout in the Directors Guild, and I totally appreciated the locations. And then, like, I was looking for all the other location managers, and I was really impressed at how lean your whole crew was for the amount of production value you got out of the project. And I was wondering how you managed to do, because I saw you only had an LM in Bali, and then you didn't have one in France, or I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to judge you. I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's true. It's
for educational
most of it was
purposes.
just me looking on Airbnb. No, I think a big part of what makes both these movies work is the first movie. Like I kind of mentioned, we made it with 11 people. I mean, this is like half the people.
What was the
that
name
came.
of the first movie?
Influencer.
Oh, okay.
It's on Netflix. If you're looking for it. But I think the first movie we made with such a small group, and we just shot a very long time, and a lot of it was just kind of going and being able to come in and out of locations really quickly. So when we were coming back and we had a bit bigger of a budget, and kind of more resources at our hands, it was still keeping that same ethos. So we added a couple people, and we had great kind of line service producers in each country. But for the most part, this is almost everybody. I think maybe doubled it, maybe. We're missing a couple crew members, but that's about it. So I think being able to kind of show up to a location, get in and out, and because we shot this movie, it was I think we're on the road for almost 5 months, so it was kind of a crazy.
And what was the location budget, by the way? Overall, I'm just
probably less than you think. I think.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm asking, because I want.
It was shared with accommodations.
Yeah, we were staying
in the places.
Minus accommodation.
Yeah. Less than you think. Yeah.
We have time for a couple of questions. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go right over there. Yes, sir.
So, when did the idea start to humanize CW, right? So in the first film, we know that she's the mastermind, she's on the computer tricking people. But on the second one, we start with her romance, right? Which is a very interesting twist. I wasn't expecting that. Do you want to just surprise the audience, or where did that idea start?
Yeah, I mean, you can probably speak to this too. I think it was kind of fun to see a different side to this character. I think we kind of poked fun a little bit of light of, because we wanted to keep her pretty enigmatic in the first film on purpose, of not getting into the history and the backstory too deep. And so going into this one, it was we still want to maintain that kind of mystery on the character, but at the end of the day, she is human, and I think we can see kind of these different sides of her, and she has flaws and hypocrisy, just like everyone else.
Yeah, I was just really excited to like you said, humanize her, and yeah, she's a human. She's capable of falling in love, and I didn't think that after the first film either. But when I read the first 30 pages, I was like, oh, of course, she has these deep emotions just like the rest of us. So that was really exciting.
Good, we got time for a couple more. Yeah, right ahead.
I was very impressed with the movie. I thought the intensity you brought with the two lead actors were fantastic. Tell me you're not psychotic.
I promise I'm not psychotic. What's your name?
Yeah, just in the third row.
I'm curious, two things, what the budget was for this film overall, and do you have plans to continue?
The question.
My favorite question. The budget was less than you think. So that'll be my answer. And I mean, tell your friends about this one, I guess. And we'll see.
Actually, that's a good question. I usually like to.
Love to ask that. Thank you. Of course, we are the Whistler Film Fest. Please vote for the Audience Award because it's really important. You'll get like an email with your ticket. But this is a Shutter release. I love seeing the Shutter logo in front of the screen. That got me really excited. But tell me, like, is this going to go theatrical? Are we going to go get like it's going to play in theaters or going to stream? Just tell me about theatrical release and how can people follow the progress of the movie?
Yeah. So the first movie's on Netflix now. It just dropped. It was on Shutter for a long time on Monday, and then this one is going on a limited theatrical run in the States next week, and then comes out on Shutter in Canada as well in AMC Plus on December 12th. So yeah, very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
So tell your friends, spread the word. I know we don't have a theater in Whistler, but this is the best we can do. Do we have time for like one or oh my goodness, Christian, because I met Christian last night. Go right ahead.
Oh, they want to know if it's going to be in Texas, so I'll throw that in.
In Texas? I go to the film fest in Austin. It's incredible.
Alamos. Yeah.
Alamo Draft. Oh my God, I love the Alamo Draft
I'll
House.
jump in with a quick question. Cass, congrats watching you for all these years as the current of the team. But I got to throw it to the other actors who also showed up.
I'm just trying to add to what Christian is saying. I was usually one of my main questions here. I'd love for everyone to just talk about what their absolute favorite moment for each of you for making this movie. If you pick one major moment, so that'll answer your question, Christian. And we'll get everyone to just say your favorite moment in making this movie.
My favorite moment in making this movie was one of the final days that we shot, which was that big party scene where there's fireworks going off and it seems like a massive undertaking. And prior to that, a couple scenes was a nightclub scene that also looks like a massive undertaking. One of those was a massive undertaking, the nightclub scene, and the other one we just shot by going to a day club and coordinating with the manager there, and he was like, "Oh, we got fireworks going off. Do you want to shoot when we have fireworks? It's only for 1 minute." And then like, "Oh, well, let's do this scene right here with these fireworks going off for 1 minute." And so we shot it for 1 minute, and it's just stuff like that. That kind of feels to me like it sums up the way we made this movie, and so that's my favorite.
My favorite is that the actors do so much of their own stunts and all of their own stunts, really. And my favorite moment when I was working in prep was going to the stunt rehearsal with these guys and filming some of that. And we have a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that we're making. So follow Kurt's Instagram and you'll see progress on where the film's playing and a lot of behind the scenes features that some of the footage we shot through stunts. And it's just so amazing when actors can do that. And on this film, they do it. All these guys are doing everything. It's pretty wild. So I love that part of it.
All right, my favorite moment was actually getting to know everybody because like we actually produced the first one as well with Kurt and my wife Rebecca, but I didn't go to Thailand, but I was able to go to Bali. So it was really cool to be able to like get to know everybody and like work with all these talented people. It was a blessing. It was awesome. I'd do it again. I love it.
Yeah, for me, I think it was the kind of love montage. It was kind of a funny thing to throw a 10-minute like year in the life of a relationship at the end of a kind of a finale. So it's just like, I think that running around Paris and just kind of building this whole backstory was really special for me.
There's just so many to choose from. But that fight scene was so fun to shoot. We were supposed to do a fight scene in the first film, but it was monsoon season and we were on a rock. So it didn't happen. And so getting to do a fight scene in the sequel felt like an itch that we finally got to scratch.
Yeah, so when I first saw the film, I read the script, obviously. I was also in it. But I had to go to the bathroom, so I missed the first 5 minutes. that was the first time I've seen the opening of the film.
Oh,
and
wow.
That's right.
It's so good, right? Yeah. So as far as like from a viewing standpoint, that was hectic. It grabs you immediately. I'm like, this is so intense. And then filming wise, yeah, definitely the day club scene, that was pretty sick. We literally were told, like, okay, so you guys know your lines, right? Because we literally have one shot, there's gonna be fireworks, so it'll be the 10-second countdown, it's in the song, and you get that, then we have a location for the rest of the night, and we have nothing else to shoot, so if you do it right, then you get to party. And also there's no plan B, you gotta get it right, so get it right, and do it now. Action! We did it, and it worked, and it's in the movie, so yeah, very proud of that. That was a fun day. That's also my parents got to come, which is sweet, so.
I also want to add to that club scene moment because Dylan was having to navigate through people that were just partying. Like, they had been day drinking all day. And we're lining up with this 10-second countdown. This guy's coming up to Dylan and trying to dap him up. And these people like recognizing him. There was people in the bungalows around us, and we just had to like walk in. And I don't think I've got to say this to you, but like, I was so nervous. I was so nervous that we were just gonna like drop a line or something, but it was like, yeah, we were just locked in. Yeah, for a favorite moment, a lot of the stuff that comes to my mind is just such kind of more of the mundane moments when the cameras were rolling and just having the kind of, I don't know, the curtains part and realize, oh my gosh, I'm in this like tropical paradise. And a lot of the times, you know, from location to location, we were ripping around on scooters. And yeah, just being able to see Bali and Indonesia on the back of a scooter and ripping around, and it was just an adventure. It was so exciting, and those are the moments that stick in my mind. On behalf of the Whistler Film Festival, and I'm just like on the screen committee, but I am a part of this festival. Congratulations on this film. I can't wait to see where it goes next. Again, please vote for the Audience Awards. Spread the word. Tell your friends. We have many more days of the festival. Please see a lot of movies. Let's give it up for Team Influencers! Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of this Film Fest year 25. Have an awesome night, everybody.
Thank you. That was great.